Hi, this is Naposha, and the LMS that I chose to review is Schoology. The reason that I chose Schoology was because I love the functionality and the look of it. It's fun, it looks nice, it's very organized. My first choice to go with was Google Classroom, but once I got into it, I didn't like the base. It was too basic, and it wasn't up to what I wanted it to be. And Edmodo also is a good choice and was one that I was going to use, but I use Edmodo on an everyday basis. So I wanted to try something different. And Schoology seemed pretty close to what Edmodo has to offer. So that's the reason I decided to go with this one. And once I've gotten into it and played with it a little bit, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. And I think this is something that I may switch over in my classroom for next year. The topic of my course is basic photography, which is what I did my module over. Uh, the purpose for the training is to teach students, preferably high school students, the basic functions of a DSLR or camera. And other people can also take this training for those who want to learn how to use their cameras and they don't know how. They may have these nice cameras and don't know what the different parts are for. So this training will be good for that. For my photography students, though, I created 3 different folders or lessons for my module. And it's based off of the module I've already created. So I have the learning your camera and I have your camera settings and your lens. And inside of each folder will be the material that go with each lesson. So I have an assignment here that I have where students will have to draw out a diagram of their camera and use their camera manual to highlight the different parts, the physical features of the camera. Then I also started a classroom conversation where I put a question and I would want my students to respond to this question. A video that I created for my module that shows the basic use of the DSLR camera, and then also I've started a quiz. Using the quiz feature is pretty cool. Once you go in, you have different options here to for different types of questions that you can add, which is a really good feature. Also, the quiz goes through and it grades it gives the students a grade and it puts it in the grade book, which is another great feature of Schoology, which is really similar to Edmodo also. Your students' names will go here and your assignment and quiz titles will go here, and it'll put the grades in just like a regular grade book. Another great thing about the grade book is the attendance, which is something that Edmodo didn't have, where you can actually take roll in Schoology. That's pretty cool. I also like the fact that there are badges. You can give your students badges for the different things that they've done, like perfect attendance and good listener and homework. Now, with me teaching high school students, this will work for some, but others I know won't be very interested in the badges unless there's some kind of real award that go with it. Um, this will show who your members are, and this will kind of give you a statistic of how many hits per day, or who's turning in what, or who's done this and who's done that. So this is pretty cool. My students can join my class by using this access code that will get them in here. And as a matter of fact, when I signed up for this account, it had me choose a school, and I went ahead and chose the school that I already taught at. And since teachers in my school use Schoology, already there were a bunch of students from my school who were actually already in the system, which is pretty cool. Um, this training is good for my learners who plan on going on to do photography on the college level or in a professional level. This will get them through the basic usage of their camera and their camera settings and teach them how to take really good pictures that stand out from everybody else. The way that I know that my students and my learners are meeting the course objectives is by the end of the lesson quizzes and tests that I give. If they can master the test, it's telling me that they've taken something away from this training and they've gotten what they needed to get. Um, these are the things that I've already created, but there's still a lot more I want to put in. I want to find a way to integrate my module. I want to find a way to put my games in here that I've created, plus more lessons and more videos and a few tutorials that'll go with each lesson.